An Australian man was killed by a shark just last month, which has sparked a catch and kill order on the sharks, and many people are worried. But now it seems they're using social media to help keep track of sharks off the coast, and you can follow 300 sharks now on Twitter.
Yeah, so these sharks are all fitted with acoustic transmitters to monitor where the animal are, and the tweets basically get sent out whenever sharks get within a certain range of the receiver on the coast to let you know that a shark has entered, you know, the water space that people swim and boat and fish in. The tweets note the shark's size, breed, and approximate location, which I guess is like the shark version of ASL.
Yeah, Tim.
Instead of just tweeting, Donna, 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 it's a little bit closer.
I'm wondering though, is this a really good way to keep track of sharks and keep people safe from sharks? Or is this just kind of like maybe a cute, cheeky little stunt?
To me, it's all about the fact that they've tagged these sharks with sensors so we know where they are. And I mean, they're letting people know via Twitter, but they could very well let people know with like a big lighted signboard on the beach or something.
Or just an app separate. It's just that awesome that Twitter partnered up, you know, with this service so that everyone can know. I think it's great to know where the sharks are.
Is this a case of too much information though? Because people could follow these tweets and like get updated every minute. Are people like unnecessarily freaking out? Yeah. Like obviously we're not getting alerts every time the TSA finds something suspicious because it would be really unhealthy for everyone to know the frequency with which, you know, people get searched at a TSA airport. Is it the same for like knowing every time a shark is like within a square mile of you? Well,
some people in Australia are saying that this is actually dangerous because it's creating a false sense of security. Like, oh, well, this shark, you know, is no danger to me because I can keep a track on it. But some of the sharks are, you know, sharks swim, sharks move. And not all the sharks that are tracked are actually, can necessarily be considered dangerous. And so I'm not sure about the utility.
All the sharks in the ocean and all the sharks that visit that particular beach. I mean, you just would be dumb, and then it's natural selection if you didn't see a tweet from a shark and you're like, all right, I'm good, and you just go in the water. Then if a shark gets you, then you might have had it coming on there.
So like obviously not all sharks are tagged.
No.
And they want to let you know that if, you know, it's not, if there's no tweet, there's no danger. And if there is a tweet, that doesn't necessarily mean there is danger.
Exactly. So I don't know how useful this is, or it could just be useful in the fact that it's making people aware that, hey, there are sharks that you should probably be mindful of. I mean, maybe the utility of this is making people like us realize it and be like, hey, maybe I should be aware of that.
I think what's more useful is that when the sharks check in on Foursquare, then you know exactly where they are and what they intend to do.
And we know where the best chum is.
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, Tim.
Is no one concerned about people going out to kill the sharks though? Because if you know they're nearby, and you obviously have a lot of people who are like freaked out and paranoid about sharks, and obviously you just said, you know, guy very unfortunately died in the ocean, and people now want to go. People now want to go kill sharks. Even though sharks are in, it's their job to be in the ocean, and it's their job to eat things in the ocean. But now if you have these alerts that if they're not giving you an exact location, if they're still letting you know a shark is nearby, and you have these people, like I don't want basically people to start witch hunting sharks now that they have
no kill order right now for the area. So that's highly likely.
So this new Twitter service didn't eliminate the need for that catch and kill order. It's still in place.
It's still in place.
So now it's even easier to find these sharks and catch them and kill them.
You know, maybe everyone should be going out and trying to catch and kill a shark. You may just be putting yourself in more danger.
You really
even more danger.
A pretty big boat.
We're going to need a bigger boat. You were really going for that.
I have actually a lot more here. I think we're running long on time.
All right, can you just nail right through them?
What do we think that the sharks are tweeting? Like, is it like really useful stuff, like where they are and what they're doing, or is it just like dolphins are pricks?
Next joke. I don't know if we could consider this a Sharknado yet, but it is certainly interesting. What do you think of following sharks on Twitter? Is it actually useful, or is it counterproductive? Let us know in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe.